I've just solved order blocks. I've condensed it into a simple formula that you can literally just copy and paste off me and start using in your trading today. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through this order block strategy step by step. Okay, so for this trading strategy, all we need is just two time frames. We need a higher time frame and a lower time frame. So for this strategy, we're going to use the 4-hour chart, and I absolutely love the 4-hour chart. It's so easy to do your analysis on. So you're going to get the 4-hour chart up for whatever market you trade. In this example, we're going to do gold, but this will work on every single market that you can imagine. Every trading strategy I teach is a universal strategy, meaning it works on every single market that you can imagine. If you can find it on TradingView, you can use this strategy. Now, because we're using an order block strategy, what we're going to do first is we're going to get onto the 4-hour chart and we're going to mark out the most recent order block in price action. Now, if you don't know what an order block actually is, go look at this nice picture on screen now. It's a very simple pattern. I say pattern with a lot of hesitancy, right? But it's a very simple pattern that forms in price action, and there's obviously a lot more to it than just a pattern. But all you need to do for this strategy on the 4-hour chart is you just mark out the most recent order block in price action, right? Which is this order block right here. Now, can you see how price comes down, it taps this order block and instantly starts to shoot off, right? That right there is respect of the order block. The fact that price hit the order block and instantly started to shoot off in the opposite direction is an excellent sign, and it's a sign that this order block is likely to hold. However, for this strategy, all we really care about is that, can you see this, right? The moment price touches this order block, that's all we care about, right? Because as soon as we see price touching the order block on the 4-hour chart, we're going to get straight down onto the 15-minute chart and we're going to start looking for our entries. So let me show you what that looks like. So let's just remove this. Can you see how price hits the 4-hour order block, right? Price shot off, it's returned to this order block. Now we want to get down onto the 15-minute chart and we want to see what does price actually do at this level, right? What does it actually do at this level? So you'll notice this strategy is very similar to the fair value gap one I teach. Both of them are absolutely excellent. In fact, I'm going to give you the PDF in the pinned comment down below, and you can just replace fair value gaps with order blocks and it will work just as fine as fair value gaps would, right? But this right here, let me mark this out for you. This is the 4-hour order block. So we're just going to do this 4-hour OB. So you know the 4-hour order block we just talked about all the way over there? That's the order block. Now, what we want to see is we want to see confirmation that an order block's going to hold, right? And you've had this before, like, be honest, right? Have you had this before where, like, you've marked out an order block, you've marked out a fair value gap, and then price just, let's say, for example, there's an order block here or fair value gap here, and price just smashes right through your stop loss? Like, no respect whatsoever. The reason why that's happened is because you haven't waited for something called confirmation. Now, this strategy, essentially, and you're going to get the PDF down below, the confirmation is built into it, right? And we always need to see confirmation, because if you don't have confirmation, you're almost, I don't want to say gambling, but you're very, very close to gambling, right? So confirmation really for this strategy looks like this. So price, and you can see this, right? Price drops down. It doesn't go anywhere randomly, right? These markets are not random. It goes straight into this 4-hour order block. Now, there's really three things that price can do at this point. It can just continue lower and smash right through this order block. It can just consolidate, right, for ages, or it can do what it's done in this case, which is instantly and aggressively shoot off in the opposite direction. Can you see this? Look at this, right? Price comes all the way down to this order block. It literally, there's one wick here, another wick here, and then what does price do? It's come all the way into this 4-hour order block. Just look at these wicks here, right? We've got one wick here, two wicks here. It just wicks into it, and then it instantly and aggressively shoots off in the opposite direction. That right there is confirmation that this order block's actually going to hold, right? It's not going to break. It's not going to hit your stop loss. Or at least it's very, very unlikely that it's actually going to hit your stop loss. Now, all we really need to do is just wait for a retracement on a new order block and ride price off. So let me show you what that looks like. Let's just remove these blue lines here. So, and look at this, right? Price hits the order block with the wicks. Look at the wicks. It just taps into it, instantly and aggressively shoots off in the opposite direction. High probability retracement, ride price off. Beautiful bit of price action. This is why I love these strategies where you've got the 4-hour as your higher time frame, smart money, bias, and then you get your confirmation on the 15-minute chart that this is actually going to hold. So for your entry, what you're going to do is you're going to mark up the new fair value gap that forms on the 15-minute chart, which is this one right here, right? And then you're going to enter on the order block. Now for your stop, do not do this, and I know you get away with it because you know it, and you'll see this in all the examples. This strategy is actually very good. It actually, well, I have to be careful what I say on YouTube, but you guys get the point, right? So don't just put your stop loss here. I know you can get away with it, but just put your stop here, right? Very easy, safe stop loss on the 15-minute chart, and simply just target either, or you've really got two objectives. You can combine liquidity and just target this liquidity pool right over here, or You can just do what Atif does in every video. Easy peasy. I mean, if you use this strategy and you aim for 3 to 1 on the 4 hour and 15 minute chart, again, I'm limited what I can say on YouTube, but you guys get the point, right? You're going to live a very, very happy life. So literally, this is all you need for this trading strategy. Make sure you check out this video on screen now where I give you another order block strategy.